Today, we are examining a specific dynamic pattern in Tang Soo Do, known as Wangshu. Instructors often present one of two origin stories for this form. Either it is a purely ancient Korean invention, or it was authored by an ancient Chinese master and passed down with every movement intact. Recent historical analyses, however, suggest a different reality. Research by Grandmaster Kevin Case indicates that the historical record fails to support these single origin claims. Setting aside the folklore reveals a multi-century journey. The verified history of the form offers more substance than the myths ever could. To find the true identity of Wangshu, we must track its passport across 4 distinct cultures, following a path from China to Okinawa, through Japan, and eventually into Korea. Understanding Wangshu requires viewing it as a living timeline of martial arts transmission. The first verifiable anchor for this timeline appears in 1683. A documented Qing dynasty envoy named Wang Ji arrived in the Ryukyu Kingdom, modern-day Okinawa. While Wang Ji is a real historical figure who brought martial knowledge to the island, he likely provided the inspiration rather than a finished product. The evidence shows he did not hand down the completed form practiced today. The actual technical development took place within Okinawan traditions. Specifically, the movements evolved within the systems associated with the Tomari region. As the form circulated among Okinawan practitioners under the name Wanshu, it adapted into regional variants, including the Matsumoro Wanshu and Itosu Wanshu branches. By the time this form entered the modern record, the Chinese influence had been shaped into a distinctly Okinawan creation. In the 1920s, the timeline moved to mainland Japan. Karate entered a phase of rigorous systematization to prepare the art for a wider Japanese audience. Leaders like Gichin Funakoshi began renaming older Okinawan forms, translating their identities to align with Japanese culture. Within the Japanese Shotokan system, the Okinawan Wanshu was formally renamed Empi. Empi translates to the flight of a swallow. This name provided a specific technical focus, describing the form's characteristic rapid up and down movement mechanics. The Japanese era integrated this defining metaphor directly into the form's physical mechanics. Following World War II, the founders of early Korean martial arts Kwans drew from their training in Okinawan and Japanese karate to build their systems. As the form was integrated into what became Tang Soo Do, different Korean groups adopted different historical naming conventions. Some schools favored the original Chinese and Okinawan roots, using the direct phonetic Korean reading of the name, Wangshu. Other schools retained the Japanese swallow metaphor, translating that specific imagery into the Korean name, Yinbi. Regardless of the label, modern Tang Soo Do students are executing the same family of movements, connected by different historical threads. Wangshu stands as a documented journey across borders, moving away from the idea of a legend born in a vacuum. The chain of transmission is clear: a Chinese inspiration, an Okinawan adaptation, a Japanese renaming, and a Korean preservation. Martial artists find deeper value in the form by embracing its complex, documented history. Practicing Wangshu today serves as a physical act of connection, linking hundreds of years of distinct cultures through a single pattern. The true strength of Tang Soo Do lies in this ability to carry the world's martial heritage forward in every movement.